We're away. Okay, welcome everyone to the Gibson Oval for this top of the table clash between Gibson Tigers on their home ground and the Esperance Bulldogs. Gibson have won the toss and will be kicking to the southern end, which has sort of been the scoring end all day, but the wind has died off, and looking forward to a great game. 2 rucks to go to it.
Bit to play for today, Pancho.
Fair bit.
Yeah, winner of this game gets the home game for the second semi-final.
Second semi. So Brendan White earns a free kick in the middle of the ground. He goes long down towards centre half forward, and what's his name?
Cut off well by Jeremy Curry.
And Curry will have the ball about 50 metres out from the goal he's defending. He plays on, goes wide, looking for...
This is Charlie Stead.
Charlie Stead across to Tor and Pecker. Ball out of bounds. Boundary throw in right in front of the Gibson coach's box. So Riley and...
Ryan O'Neill.
Ryan O'Neill go to it. Inconsequential. Out the back, Tyson Graham just gets his kick away under pressure. Goes deep. Paddy Quinlivan. Great clean up down there. He goes to the middle of the ground looking for and finding McAllister. Handball off to Agon McCallion. He goes deep into the forward line. Joe Franzoni out-positioned his opponent there and takes the mark. Joe Franzoni, he goes out wide looking for and finding... God, I've had a minute. Johan Counsellor. Counsellor, a little short one down the wing, looking for over there. Sam Franzoni, but the ball beats him out of bounds and we'll have a boundary throw in outer side pretty much on the wing. So O'Neill and Riley will go to it, and they've called that one back in. The young fella didn't quite get it high enough.
We expect to see a bit of play over that side of the field today, Pancho. That's where the wind's heading. I think it's fair to say already it's going to be a battle of the defences. So
out the back it comes. Oh, Shepherd. So a free kick to Tyson Graham, held away from the football. So Tyson Graham, he looks to go down to half forward, looking for Logan Brown, but the mark there taken by Cam Quemby, and he will relieve the pressure for the Tigers. From half back, Quemby looking around. Everyone's pretty well covered. Over the back it goes there. Tor and Pecker with the big punch forward. Jordan McAllister there, tackled by Harding. Ball comes free. Grab there. Thrown out there. Great tackle by Ian Abdallah. And he comes across to half back to Brendan White. That should have been 50 and is 50. No need for that. So Brendan White will be the recipient of a 50-metre penalty. Not sure what's going on here. Okay, so they've set the mark. Brendan White to go in deep forward, looking for Jonah Simmons. Jonah Simmons picks up the loose ball. Handball out to Johan Counsellor. He has a ping at goal. It could be the opener for the Bulldogs, and it is. Johan Counsellor, recipient of a great handball there from Jonah Simmons, and Esperance have the first goal of the game.
Off the back of a 50-metre, really.
Yeah, just and it was
ill-disciplined.
Very ill-disciplined.
And on a day like today, those 50s are just going to cane you.
And there was absolutely no need for it, so hopefully Benny will learn from that. Didn't need to happen, so ball coming back to the middle. Umpire Mike Maganotti with the ball. And about to resume play. So Riley and O'Neill will go at it again. They'll be at it all day, those two. O'Neill wins that down. Out of the middle, Brendan White trying to get it forward. Tyson Graham swoops on the loose footy. He goes out wide looking for Logan Brown, but Pat Quinlivan out-positioned him. That could be a match-up to keep an eye on for the Bulldogs. Comes up to the wing, goes over the back of the pack. Charlie Stead can't pick it up, and there's another throw-in. Yeah, Paddy Quinlivan so far been very tidy down there with a couple of clean-ups for the Tigers. Boundary throw-in, rucks go to it. Everyone's fighting for the footy. Messek in there for Esperance. Agon McCallion, Reese Wood bollocks him out the way. Brown grabs the footy, gets a handball away.
Umpire Michael Wagnally's going to ball this one up.
Ball this one up. Rucks go to it. Great palm down there. Wood nearly had it. White, great handball out of traffic. Tyson Graham goes over towards Johan Counsellor, but in front. Can never mention this bloke's name.
Jeremy Curry.
Jeremy Curry goes off to
Riley
Curnow, who finds on a great lead Trent Stevens. Trent Stevens will kick from about 45 metres out. Great lead and some really good football there. A simple turnover from the Bulldogs, and Gibson are trying to make them pay the penalty. So Trent Stevens comes in, shoots on goal. Looks like it might be fading, and it has faded, and it's a behind for the Tigers. So on the Freddie Curnow scoreboard, we have Bulldogs 1 goal 6, leading the Tigers 1 behind. Brendan White to do the kicking duties for Esperance. He's looking around, he wants to go long to somewhere. He's looking for Reece Wood. Reece Wood couldn't quite get it. Counsellor overran it. Picked up there on the ground by Paddy Quinlivan, and he couldn't get it. Great handball from Brown out to Tyson Graham. Stacks on the mill. Great pressure by both sides, and there's another ball up half forward for the Tigers.
Lights are on, Pancho, anticipation of the weather that's coming.
Okay, ruck tap down to Brendan White. He goes long towards half forward, and Jonah Simmons takes the mark. Here we go. It's going to be a race on here. He's going to go down looking for Sam Franzoni. Franzoni will get to it first. Great pressure there from the Tigers full back. Franzoni tried to keep it in, but it was out of bounds, and it'll be a ball in right down deep forward for the Bulldogs, who lead this by 5 points. Boundary throw in. Johan Counsellor comes up with it. Quick handball out to Jonah Simmons, and he has a shot which hits the behind post. So we'll have another ball in on the opposite side of the ground, down at the northern end where the Bulldogs are kicking to. Sam Franzoni in ruck with the dentist.
Cohen.
I know him as a dentist. Okay, there's a little snap out of the pack by Esperance by Harley Abdullah, which goes out on the full. So Gibson will bring the ball in through, I think that's Cam Quimby, number 12?
That is.
So Cam Quimby will bring it in for the Tigers. Not much happening further up the field. Trav Stewart makes a lead. And that's where, so Quimby goes in short. Really good mark taken there by young Brown. Brown on his trusty left foot. Oh, he's turned that one over. Hits Johan Counsellor at centre half forward. So Counsellor, he goes short looking for...
And finding Torrin Pecker.
And finding Torrin Pecker, which is probably not his plan. He goes out wide and finds...
Tyson
Tate. All these young blokes, I know all the old fellas. Tyson Tate long down the wing looking for young Walter. Couldn't get him. Braden Wood back onto the footy. He's grabbed by Ben Staunton without the ball. Braden Wood will get the free kick. Wood goes short. Finds Toby Messick on the wing. Charlie Stead on the mark. So Messick looking around. He goes short looking for Jack Riley. Well done by O'Neill, spoiling that one. Hamish Jennings out the back. Young Brown had it. He got his handball clear. Tyson Graham in traffic, grabs the ball. And he's been pinged for a throw. So free kick there to Trav Stewart at half back for Gibson.
Esperance is set up pretty good behind the ball here, Michael.
So Trav Stewart goes inboard into the middle and finds Agon McCallion. He was looking to play on, but Jeremy Curry, he goes short, looking for and finding young Rickaby. Rickaby at half forward, he's coming out wide, looking for Ben Staunton. Harley Abdullah there, spoilt the mark. Staunton picks it up, goes in short for Jennings. And Hamish Jennings receives the free kick for in the back, about 45 metres out from goal. Obviously the scans on his knee weren't too bad, Pross. They've come back all right. Good to see him back out there. So Hamish Jennings looking like having a shot. lines them up from the forward. It's going to drift, it's going to drift, it's going to go to the goal square. Young Rickaby had a crack at it. Rosher and Jacob Ness see the ball over the line, and it'll be a throw-in. Deep forward, deep in the forward pocket for the Gibson Tigers. So Joe Franzoni and young Walter of the ruckman, over the back by Walter, picked up by Tyson Graham. And there's a free kick here to young Curnow. Didn't really see what that was for, but young Curnow will line up for the Tigers from about 35 to 40 metres out, and a chance to put their first goal on the board.
Umpire indicating there that he was held without the ball there, Michael.
Okay, so Reese Wood stands the mark, and young Curnow will have a shot, like I said, about 35 to 40 metres out, and a pretty good chance to put the Tigers first on the board. So Curnow comes in. Strikes it fairly well. I think everyone's pretty happy with it.
Happy.
And that's a goal to the Tigers. So currently on the Freddie Curnow scoreboard, Gibson 1 goal 1-7, leading the Bulldogs 1 straight goal 6. And I think it's going to be a pretty dour affair. Pross, there's not going to be a lot of fancy stuff today, I wouldn't think.
No, and we've got
11-minute mark of the first quarter.
And checking the radar, Michael, we've got some rain just off to the west of us that we're hoping stays away from us or drifts to the south. It'll become a little bit overcast and a bit dark, so we're hoping that doesn't affect the contest either.
Yep, well, hopefully the rain stays away. I don't think the Oval needs it either by the look of it. Okay, umpire Bull Tyrrell to bounce the ball. Oh, sorry, he won't be bouncing, he'll be throwing it up. And we have O'Neill and Jack O'Reilly. Jack Riley going for it. Riley got that one away. Great tap to Reese Wood. He handballed out to Toby Messick, went over his head. Wood back onto it. Tries to pick the ball up. Brought to ground. No prior opportunity. And there'll be another ball up on the clubhouse wing. So Riley and O'Neill, they'll be at it all day long. O'Neill, great tap forward. Swooped on by Braden Wood. Picked up by White. Handball out to Messick. He gets a handball back. Brendan White again. Okay. All right, and so Toby Messick, I think, was held without the ball. Held off the ball. Brendan White and Ben Staunton having a little dance here. Got the pants down and everything. So Toby Messick, he goes in short, looking for and finding Braden Wood in the middle of the ground. He goes out wide, looking for Jeriah Rodricks, one of the young colts playing for the Esperance Bulldogs. Went over his head. He's got back onto it, but the boundary line beats him, and we'll have a boundary throw in the 13-minute mark of the first quarter with Gibson in front by a point. So half forward for the Bulldogs. Righty takes clean possession. Good handball to Rodricks. Great smother there by a Gibson player. Ball on the deck. Blokes fighting for it. It's going to be a scrappy affair. Shoots out the back, and it's pushed over the boundary for another throw-in on the half-forward flank for the Bulldogs on the far side of the oval. It's going to be one of those games today, I think, where it's just going to be sheer hard work. Great tap over the back to Tyson Graham by Riley. He goes in long, but cut off there by Cohen McCashy. He comes out wide, looking for and finding Riley Curnow. Riley Curnow, the next one in the chain, will be young Rickaby. And Rickaby finds it right in front of his coach's box. He comes in short, looking for Tyson Tate, who couldn't quite trap it and ran it over the boundary. So
probably really Tyson Tate's son.
Oh,
Tom.
Tyson Tate, Tom. Sorry, Tice. You aren't looking that good. Okay, Rucks go to it over the back. Quenby with a quick kick out of the pack. McAllister takes a mark. McAllister and Harding going at it. McAllister and Harding still going at it. Great tap out by McAllister. Tackle on Hamish Jennings. Rickaby, handball out the back to Tom Stead. Tom Stead goes across looking for Trav Stewart. Couldn't get him. Rodricks there to clean up. McAllister takes the ball. Everyone slips over down there. Braden Wood sweeping back to try and clean up. It's a slippery deck. And Braden Wood jumps on the footy and Stacks on the mill, and we've got a ball up about 10 metres out from the Gibson goal. Walter and Joe Franzoni go to it. Great tackle there, good handball. Good handball there by McAllister. White punches it through for a behind to the Tigers. And at the 15-minute mark of the first quarter, the Tigers 1 goal 2 to Esperance 1 goal straight. And Brendan White will bring the ball in for the Bulldogs. So White looking for options. There's not much happening. Probably just go long. Looking for Franzoni. Great spoil there by Quemby on Franzoni. Grabbed by Riley Kerno. Stacks on the mill. And we'll have a ball up half forward flank for the Tigers. O'Neill and Riley at it again. No one really won that one. They're both hanging on to each other. Brown grabs it, tackled by Hamish Jennings. And we'll have another ball up, virtually 2 metres from the last one. And there's going to be a lot of this today. Tyrrell goes. Riley gets the tap down towards Brendan White. Brendan White grabs the ball out the back to Jacob Ness. He goes wide looking for Rodricks, but the boundary line will beat them all, and we'll have a ball in, a throw in on the half forward flank for the Gibson Tigers. Riley and O'Neill bodying up now. Over the back, another great tap by Riley. Ian Abdullah gets his soccer kick forward. He takes possession, gets a quick kick out of the pack, up towards half forward. It's all Gibson here. Jonah Simmons, great tackle on young Stead, but he gets a handball out the back to Hodker. Hodker comes down the wing. Ness gets first hands to it. Paddy Quinlivan's there. Great tackle by Tyson Tate, and dropping the ball. And the Brown boys having a bit of fun in the mud over there. But Tyson Tate gets a free kick for a great tackle on Paddy Quinlivan. So Tyson Graham. Tyson Graham goes short. Franzoni nearly took the mark. Not quite. Stead gets a handball away. Brown out of the pack. Brendan White gets a quick kick forward. Jonah Simmons leads the race to the footy. He gives it off to Messick. Messick onto his left. He goes long down there to Hodker. Taj Neal there for the Bulldogs. A little tap over to Rodricks. Back to Taj Neal. He has a snap on goal. And it looks great. That's probably a contender at the moment for the Kimberley Accommodation Group. Goal of the year. A couple of the Colts players there for Esperance combining really well. And at the 17 and a half minute mark of the first quarter, Esperance 2 goals straight, 12 points. Gibson 1 goal, 2-8. Say something, Pross.
There's not a lot that separates them at the moment.
No, there's just bugger all, mate. But that was really good play by those couple of Colts down there.
A couple of tap-ons. We've seen already today when you take possession, it's going to be hot. So I think those neat little tap-ons are going to be gold when you can pull them off.
So Riley and O'Neill go for it. Reece Wood in there, Tyson Graham in there as well, and the ball wasn't coming out, so umpire Maganotti, up they go, Rucks go to it. No one really won that one. The ball's on the deck. O'Reilly, good handball out to Counsellor. Counsellor stacks on the mill again, trying to get it out there. Brendan White's in there with, I don't know who. Maybe it's him and...
I think it's Ben Staunton again.
Ben Staunton again, resuming their little love affair that they're having. So Riley and O'Neill go through it. Good tap down by O'Reilly. Brendan White held without the footy. That should be 50. Probably won't be though. So Brendan White will take the free kick. Just the defensive side of the centre circle. Ball coming back now. So White has possession now. He'll be looking around. He'll be trying to go long. He'll be looking for Franzoni. I think Franzoni being... And he goes long to half forward, and Reece Wood takes a good grab right in front there of Hamish Jennings. He goes long looking for Franzoni. Got hands to it, couldn't complete the mark. Handball out the back by Gibson, by Rickaby. Over to Hodker. Hodker goes down wide, picked up there by Charlie Stead, but the boundary line beat him. and it's gone over the boundary for another throw-in around 45 metres around from the Esperance goal.
Brendan White's been influential so far.
Yeah, he's had a ripper year, mate. O'Reilly down to Jonah Simmons, handball out of the pack, grabbed there by a Gibson player. I think that was the big ruckman O'Neill, and taken to the ground by Reece Wood, and we'll have another ball up. Riley and O'Neill go to it. Both got hands to it. Over the back, Tyson Graham grabs the loose footy, gets a little kick clear. Counsellor takes the mark, not 15, play on. He gets a kick to it. He scrummages it forward. It's about 15, 20 metres out from the Esperance goal. And again, goes over the boundary line. And they're sneaking closer. It's about 30 metres out now from the Esperance goal. So it's about the 20-minute mark, so there's been a bit of time on with a couple of goals, so can't be long to go. Rickaby gets the ball, kicks it long. Braden Wood over the back there, Harding there with him. Braden Wood grabs it, well tackled there, but could have been a fraction high, and Braden Wood will take the resultant free kick. He goes down, he goes on his left, not his best kick. McAllister, he picks the ball up short in the middle to Curnow. Curnow will go back, handball back to McAllister. McAllister looking for options, nearly tackled there. Over here on the wing, kick down here looking for Tom Tate. Tom Tate gets the ball, he kicks it deep forward looking for Ben Staunton, couldn't quite hold the mark. He gets bowled over in the tackle. Braden Wood stacks on the mill, and Ben Staunton picks himself up from the bottom of the pack. Good to see him back from his knee injury. And here we go, we've got Harding and Walter up for the ruck. Brendan White with the ball, stacks on the mill, tackled down, so the ball's about 30 metres out from the Gibson goal.
Can't be long left in this quarter, Michael. Gibson pressing for the late goal.
Okay, so they've plucked one out here, so Ben Staunton gets a free kick about 30 metres out. Jacob Ness stands the mark. Not overly sure what it was for, but at the end of the day, Ben Staunton's going to have a shot on goal from about 30 metres out.
The umpire indicated high contact there, Michael, so I'm assuming something was done in close that you just can't give the umpire the opportunity to give those away, really.
Long as they like it all day, it'll be good. So Ben Staunton comes in, shoots on goal. He's pretty happy with it. And that's the second goal for the Tigers. So at the 22-minute mark of the first quarter, Gibson, 2-2, leading Esperance 2 goals. So it's just going to be a real hard slog all day. I think it's there's some real good tough footy being played, which is great to see. And right at the moment, it's just end-to-end stuff.
I think you're right there, Michael. Really tight footy. Really two skillful teams that and essentially, if you allow the opposition any space, then they're going to carve you apart. And what we're seeing is both teams' ability to actually shut each other down.
Yeah. So we've got Riley in the ruck. It looks like McCashney in there with him now. Is that Cohen?
Yep.
So, yeah, Riley and Cohen go up for the ball. Reece Wood wins the ball on the deck. Handball out to young Jywood. He's got a ripper left foot. He goes in looking for Brown. Brown overran the ball. Paddy Quinlivan there. He's tackled by Franzoni. He gets the ball out. Ian Abdullah dives on top of Stead. Gets Quinlivan. Another great handball out. Logan Brown runs onto it. He goes back inside, but overcooks the kick. And Cohen McCashney takes the mark. Handball onto Riley Curnow. He goes out wide, and there's the siren. End of the first quarter. On the Freddie Curnow scoreboard, we have Gibson, 2-2, 14, leading the Bulldogs 2 goals straight, 12.
Best play.
Okay, we're back here. Quarter time huddles have broken and everyone's heading back to their positions for the start of the second quarter. On the scoreboard, the Freddie Curnow scoreboard, we see the Tigers 2-2-14, leading the Doggies 2-12 after a really hard slog in that first quarter. And umpire Bull Tyrrell will bounce it down. McCashney's still in the ruck. Riley for Esperance. Riley gets first hands to it. Nearly got Tyson Graham. Not quite there. Reese Wood onto the loose ball. Ball held to him. And we're going to have another ball up about 5 metres on the other side of the oval. Up, Ruckman go to it. No one won that one. Handball out of the pack by Gibbo. Picked up by Braden Wood. He goes long down to half forward looking for, I'm not sure, but he's found the boundary line. And there'll be a throw in about 60 metres around from the Esperance goal on the Gibson soak side of the ground. So ball in there, Ruckman go to it. Both got hands to it. Ball on the deck. McCashney comes out of it. Little handball in there. Brendan White comes out with the footy. Snap over the shoulder to about 15, 20 metres, to 30 metres out from Esperance. A kick away, hit Abdullah in the head. He's not feeling the best. Rickaby, and the ball goes over the boundary line. Abdullah copped a falcon there in the head.
Peter Falcunio, they call him.
I reckon it would have hurt too, so he'd be a little bit chilly out there, and he copped it right on the snozzer. Righto, ball in here. Franzoni in the front position. McCashney out the back. Handball forward. Tyson Graham, a little snap. Run onto and overran by Harley Abdullah. A great tackle there on Charlie Stead by young Jai Wood. Two of the young guns of the comp going at it. And there'll be a ball up 30 metres out. Franzoni and McCashney. Franzoni hands to it. Jonah Simmons comes through. Got taken high. And Jonah Simmons will have a shot on goal. 30 metres out from the goal. And a chance to put the Bulldogs back in front. Had eyes for the footy. Grabbed hold of the footy. Was taken high. And he will now have a shot on goal. So Simmons comes in. I'm not sure how reliable it is. We'll find out. Has a shot, bended out to the right, and it's a behind of the Bulldogs. So at the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, Esperance 2-1, trailing the Tigers 2-2-14 on the Freddie Curnow scoreboard.
The breeze starting to pick up a little bit too, Michael.
Yeah, is it going sort of across Pross? Is it maybe just favouring?
Yeah,
maybe favouring the Esperance end that they're kicking to.
Heading towards the southeast, but definitely favouring this end of the oval. Being the oval.
Okay, so that's a great kick in by Quinlivan. Finds Brown in plenty of space. Abdullah chases him. Brown on that good left foot. Goes down long, finds Tom Tate. Tom Tate plays on, gets around Messick. He goes long down the wing looking for Luke Rocher. Luke Rocher's fumbled it. Reese Wood sweeps in, grabs the loose footy, and he goes wide and finds Harding on the outer half-back flank. Harding looks upfield. He goes long down to half forward looking for Logan Brown. Quinlivan there with him. Quinlivan's had the better of that battle so far. Boundary line beckons, and we'll have another throw in about 70 metres around from the Esperance goal. Rucks go to it. McCashney and Riley again. Toby Messick charging through. Great tackle. Pinned him by the one arm, and that's holding the footy. Great tackle there by Riley Curnow, who'll get the resultant free kick about 60 metres out from the goal he's defending. He's looking around for options, of which there aren't many.
Great tackle there too, Michael.
Fantastic tackle. Pinned his arm, never let it go. Ben Staunton takes the mark on the outer wing. So Ben Staunton has the mark for the Gibson Tigers. Again, looking around to see what's happening. Goes in short. Doesn't find Riley Curnow, and Reese Wood chips in to take the mark. Reese Wood goes looking for Johan Counsellor, and he spilled an easy chest mark. Swoops onto the loose ball. He goes long down towards Jonah Simmons, but sweeping in there is Cam Quemby with a saving mark down back for Esperance, and he's for Gibson. He's been very, very good so far. So Quemby goes out the outer side looking for and finding Riley Curnow. Riley Curnow, halfway between half forward and the wing, looking around for options. Very slow footy at the moment. Goes for Tate. Couldn't find Tate. De Bruyne there with Tate, and there's a ball up over on the outer side, pretty much on the wing. So De Bruyne come up a little bit sore there, but he's running with young Tate at the moment. McCashney won that. Good handball out of the pack by White. Kick over the top by the Bulldogs. Bounce didn't favour anyone. Tyson Graham gets it. Young guy from Esperance picks it up, goes long, looking for Jonas Simmons, but Cam Quemby again. He's been resolute down there for Gibson. He comes out wide and finds Rickaby. Rickaby, short one into the middle, looking for and finding Charlie Stead. Esperance need to man these players up. They're letting the ball come out. Stead goes to Caden Brown. Caden Brown has the ball on the 50. He's defending. He goes across the oval looking for Riley Curnow. Great kick. Riley Curnow now looking around for movement upfield. Little short chip kick looking for Curnow. Finds Curnow. This has been a very good build-up by Gibson. He goes out wide. Finds Staunton. Staunton goes long looking for and not finding his Gibson counterpart, and the ball goes out of play about 35 metres around from the Gibson goal.
They manufactured that one well.
They played that extremely well, mate. Esperance didn't man up as they should have, and Gibson worked it perfectly. Braden Wood trying to burst through the pack with the ball. Reese Wood, his younger brother, in there with him. Stacks on the mill, 40 metres out from the Gibson goal, and we'll have another ball up. O'Reilly and I think Trent Stevens is going with him. O'Reilly wins the tap down towards a little kick out of there by Esperance. Braden Wood running onto it has grabbed someone without the ball. Hamish, is that Hamish, I think? Hamish Jennings, I think, yep. And he has the ball 60 metres out. He goes short, looking for Caden Brown, couldn't quite get there. Ball goes over the boundary line for another throw-in around 40-odd metres from the Gibson goal. Getting very dark and gloomy here, and the rain's not far away, potentially, by the look of it. So Gibson win that ruck knock. Brown on the left foot. He has a ping at the goals and misses everything, I think, and it's out of bounds on the full. So it's just sort of a bit of a lull in the game at the moment. It's just sort of, there's not a whole lot of movement when people get hold of the footy. So Jacob Ness to bring it in for the Bulldogs. He's looking for options downfield. He goes long, down out to half back. Sam Franzoni there. Reese Wood up the front. No mark there. Toby Messick takes someone down the tackle. Ball held to him, and there'll be a ball up on the far side of the ground, basically on the wing. So O'Reilly and Quemby at it again. O'Reilly, try Riley, Mike. Toby Messick gets a little scrub kick forward. Brown, good tap on there. Straight through came Riley Curnow, I think. He gets it down deep towards half forward. Half Esperance there, possibly grabbed without the ball. De Bruyne. There's a loose ball out here to Rocha on the mud heap. Rocha gets a handball out to McCallion. And yep, so Luke Rocha's got a free kick, and he'll have a ping at the goals from about 35 to 40 metres out, but he's going to be on the worst part of the ground as far as footing goes.
Did not see what that kick was for.
No, nor did I, but anyway.
Can only assume it was for being dealt with. What the umpire thought was after the ball, but...
By Joe Franzoni? I wouldn't have thought so. But anyway, it's all good. Ross, he's like a Belarus tractor, I reckon, Ross. He gets out onto the bed of ground, he has a shot at the goal, it's bending back, but not quite enough, and goes through for a minor score. So at the 9-minute mark of the second quarter, Gibson 2 goals 3, leading Esperance 2 goals 1. And it's a very dour old affair, and it looks like it's nearly 5 o'clock at night by the darkness. Harding takes a kick in. That's a thumping kick out towards the outer wing. Franzoni up, nearly got the mark. Esperance in there fighting for the ball. Gibbo dive in. Everyone's in there. Ball wasn't going to come out. Umpire Maganotti will throw the ball up again about 50 metres out from the Gibson goal. Franzoni, great ruck tap over to Brendan White. Brendan White kicks the ball forward and it bounces out of bounds on the outer wing. So we'll have another throw in on the outer wing. So Franzoni in the ruck for Esperance. O'Neill back out there for Gibson. So Franzoni and O'Neill. Franzoni over the top. Brendan White, a great handball out the back towards Messick. He overran it. He got his hands clear. Gibson, great work there by, I'm not sure, Agan McCallion. Great, run down tackle. Fantastic. Reese Wood, a fantastic chase on Riley Curnow and ran him down. He goes looking for the brother. Stead got in there. That was really good. Braden Wood back onto the footy. Kicks it forward, looking for and finding Jai Wood over to Riley. Long kick into the forward line. No one there. Abdullah tries to get it forward. Well done there by young Hodker. Got his boot to the ball, got it forward for the Tigers. Great tackle there. Gibson get the ball forward. Taken here by Trav Stewart. Yeah. And I reckon he's taken one too many on. And Councillor gets the free... Abdullah gets the free kick. He goes in the middle and finds Tyson Graham about 45 metres out from goal on about a 45-degree angle. And I think in these conditions, this will test Tyson's kicking distance. But he's going to have a shot at goal. And she's been a pretty dour affair. Quick handball off to Harding. He tries to bring the rain quicker. Ball there. O'Reilly grabs it. Handball out. Stacks on the mill about 10 metres out from the Esperance goal. Tarves Neal gets a handball free. Rickaby grabs it. Gets it out of the danger area. Looking for and finding young Charlie Stead, who takes a good mark on the outer side.
That might even be Zach Curnow.
Could have been Zach Curnow too, I think you're right. Zach Curnow goes long, looking for Hamish Jennings. Hamish Jennings brings the ball to ground, picks up his own crumb. McCallion, a clever little kick out wide to Jez Curry. Jez Curry, normally a very good user of the footy, finds Tom Tate. Tom Tate's off. One out, one on one in the goal square here. Big tractor. Got the ball to the ground. Who's he down there with? Joe Franzoni, I'm guessing, I can't see, and it stacks on the mill. Great contest there between Trent Stevens and Joe Franzoni. And we're going to have a ball up 20 metres out from the Gibson goal. Trent Stevens takes it out of the air. He's tackled, taken to the ground, and he's dropped the footy. And now he's bowled someone over. That really should be 50. I'm sorry, but it's not. Sam Franzoni out wide to Harding. Relieves the pressure. Harding long down the outer wing in front of the Gibson coach's box. Rickaby there. Ball bounces over his head. Logan Brown gets footy to it. And it goes out of bounds in front of the Gibson coach's box. So we'll have another throw in at the 13-minute mark of the second quarter. 2 points in favour of the Gibson Tigers on the Freddie Curnow scoreboard. Throw in over the back by Franzoni. Caden Brown with the footy, gets it out. Agon gets Braden Wood got into his back, so Agon McCallion will take the resultant free kick about 60 metres out from goal. Looking for options, goes short, looking for Rocha. Brendan White gets it out to Braden Wood. He gets his foot down to the wing. Riley there, Caden Neal there. Caden Neal going well here. Paddy Quinlivan cleans up, which he's very good at. Normally a very good user. Harding there and a great spoil there on young Walter. And the ball goes out of bounds about 60 metres around from the Gibson goal. Paddy Quinlivan, very clean off half-back so far. He doesn't lose too many one-on-ones. Okay. Rucks go to it. Franzoni still in the ruck. Young Jariah Rodrigues overran it. Abdullah, very good handball out to Franzoni. Another clever handball up to Jariah Rodrigues. He goes down the wing. Paddy Quinlivan gets his fist in and knocks it out of bounds. And we'll have a ball in just in front of, just near the Esperance coach's box. And it's just a real hard slog out of here. No one's giving it inches. Great footy to watch. Franzoni and O'Neill go to it. No one wins that. Tyson Graham tries to come through. Johan Counsellor, Agon McCallion, quick kick out of the pack. Jariah Rodricks gets a handball free. Caden Brown, good tackle. Abdullah, good tackle. White, good tackle. Wow, great footy, boys. Awesome footy. Abdullah in there. Keep playing the footy, boys. Going well. So Reese Wood gets the free kick. Tackle without the footy. That was hard and tough as you'd want to see. That was fantastic. Wood goes long looking for Jonah Simmons and finds him on the lead. But he's right out on the boundary line. He's going to kick from about 40 odd metres out. He's got nothing to go to, so he's going to have a shot at goal, because there is absolutely nothing.
Tough kick from here.
Tell you what, he's hit it not too bad, just missed. Great kick from where he was, and it's a behind to the Bulldogs. So on the Freddie Curnow scoreboard, the Doggies 2 goals 2, Tigers 2 goals 3, and I reckon there's going to be some pretty tired boys tonight.
I reckon you're right, Michael.
I don't know how the beer pong's going to go.
Don't know how many times we're going to say it today, but it's just a pure defensive game. Both teams capable of attacking hard, but the defensive part of each game is just not going to let them do it by the look of it.
Righto, the kick in there from, I think it was Paddy Quinlivan, has gone out of bounds. There'll be a throw in about 65 metres out from the Esperance goal. So Riley and O'Neill back to it. Brendan White, great handball. Brendan White comes up with a footy, another good handball. Counsellor has a ping at the goals from about 45 metres out. It looks all right too. Counsellor has number 2, and on the Freddie Curnow scoreboard, at the 16.5-minute mark of the second quarter, the Esperance Bulldogs 3 goals 2 are now leading the Gibson Tigers 2 goals 3. That was a great transition across the oval. Some very deft handballs and beautifully finished off by Johan Counsellor. Say something, Pross. So ball going back to the middle. And, that was some really tough footy there. That was awesome right in front of us. That was really 7 or 8 blokes going hammer and tong at it. So Riley...
It was a goal that was a long time coming, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There was a lot of pressure.
So Riley and O'Neill go to it. Tyson Graham trying to get it forward. Curnow gets it wrapped up in a tackle. And ball taken to the ground. So another ball up. Riley, another great tap forward, but shark by Trav Stewart. He got the ball out. Counsellor, great handball in close. Brendan White goes long down forward towards and finding Jonah Simmons, who takes a great grab. That could be okay for the Ashby mark of the year. Very, very bad, slow conditions for taking an overhead mark, but that was a really good, strong mark by Jonah Simmons, and he will shoot from about 25, 30 metres out. Not much of an angle, and you would think that he should be able to put this one through. So Simmons comes in, has a shot at the goals. Boys don't like it very much, and he's missed everything. Wow, okay.
Overcompensated for the win there, I think, Michael.
You're not wrong there. So the resultant free kick will be brought in by Paddy Quinlivan for the Gibson Tigers. He's looking for options. He finds one in Cohen McCashney, who takes the mark on the 50-metre line for the Gibson Tigers. He goes in short, finds Cam Quemby. This is how Gibson scored their last goal. Esperance allowed him this little setup. Jez Curry gets the ball. He goes out forward. Oh, yeah, that was probably, in the back. So that's a free kick there to Riley Curnow. He handballs off to Paddy Quinlivan. Paddy Quinlivan goes down towards the wing. He finds Jez Curry. So Jez Curry, just the defensive side of the wing on the outer side. He goes out wider looking for and finding Torin Pecker. Torin couldn't quite hold on to that, and the ball will run out for another boundary throw-in. And these young boundary umpires are doing a great job. Are going to earn their money today.
That they are, Michael.
So boundary throw-in, great throw-in by the young fella too. Ball comes down to the front. Reese Wood comes up with it, and we've found a free kick to Trav Stewart. So Trav Stewart, he was looking at coming in the middle, goes onto that left foot, a low shooter in there looking for Curnow. Curnow couldn't get it. Jariah Roderick's in there for the Bulldogs. Ball held to him. And there'll be another ball up about 50 metres out from the Gibson goal. So rucks go to it again. Riley over the back. Some of his ruck work has been really, really good actually. He's building a really good rapport with his mids. So...
Young fella, Michael?
Yeah, young fella. He's only 19, 20 and he's going really good. O'Neill won that one. Franzoni in there, little handball out to Reece Wood. He got a handball out. Nah,
that was a throw.
Didn't get a handball out. He was pinged for a throw, and Ben Staunton gets the free kick about 45 metres out from the Gibson goal. He gives the ball off to Jez Curry, who loves to have a long-range ping, and he does, but it goes over the goal line, and umpire Grog Curnow with a solid decision of it behind. So Harding to take the kick in for the Bulldogs. At the 20.5-minute mark of the second quarter, Harding goes straight down the middle of the ground, looking for and finding Joe Franzoni, who took a really good mark under pressure from someone from Gibson.
Torin
Pecker. He hasn't got his helmet on, he's tricking me. Joe Franzoni, he goes out wide looking for Logan Brown, who's completely outpointed by Jez Curry. So Jez Curry has the ball at half back. There's not a whole lot happening upfield. Players are really set up. That's a clever kick. Abdullah and Stead go at it. Trav Stewart gets a handball in. Great handball from Quinlivan out to Charlie Stead, who has a ping at the goals, and he's missed everything. And it's out of bounds.
They built that up well. Just the
finish. Yep. Couple of really deft handballs to open the play up, but just the finish wasn't quite there. So Chris Harding from Esperance with the kick in from the out of bounds on the full. He'll come long down looking in the Reece Wood direction. Reece Wood's there and found him. That's a pretty good kick from that position. Reece Wood with the footy. He goes over looking for Sam Franzoni, who's taken a mark. There's the siren for half time. And at half-time on the Freddie Curnow scoreboard, the Esperance Bulldogs, 3 goals, 2-20, leading the Gibson Tigers, 2 goals, 4-16. We'll be back shortly. Okay, welcome back to the Gibson Oval. Sides are back out there after half-time break. And on the Freddie Curnow scoreboard, the Esperance Bulldogs, 4-point leaders over the Gibson Tigers, 3-2 to 2-4. It's very dour first half of footy. I thought the better players in that second quarter, Reece Wood for Esperance was outstanding, and along with Paddy Quinlivan for Gibson. Jack Riley and the Ruck's doing a really good job, and Brendan White still playing well. And Joanne Counsellor with a couple of goals. Two out of the three they've kicked has been very good as well.
So over the half-time break there, Michael, we've seen the wind actually drop out. The windsock is not even moving. So, yeah, we might see an improvement of the quality that we've seen. Not that the quality's been bad.
So a great ruck knock there by Riley down to Tyson Graham. Reece Wood sweeps on the loose footy, goes looking for Sam Franzoni. Great work there by Paddy Quinlivan. Handball out to a Gibson player. He kicks it down to the wing. Jai Wood sweeps on the loose footy. Oh, overcooks the kick a bit. Hamish Jennings couldn't quite hang on to it. Brendan White sweeps on it. Left foot kick looking for Logan Brown. Found him luckily. Great smother there by Riley Curnow. And then Riley unfortunately grabbed him without the footy. I would have let it go. So Logan Brown goes looking for Sam Franzoni. Great spoil there by Cohen McCashney. Down the front to Agon McCallion. He goes out to Jez Curry. Down the outer wing looking for Jordan McAllister and finding him.
The umpire called out of bounds on the full.
Out of bounds on the full. So Nat Abdullah will bring the ball back in. Kicks it into Tyson Graham on the outer wing. So Esperance looking downfield. Not much happening. He goes short. Joanne Counsellor couldn't quite grab it. Comes up with the handball. Through to Tyson Graham. Handball out. Jacob Ness sweeps on the loose ball. He gets the handball to Toby Messick. He goes long into the forward line looking for, and he's found Jonah Simmons has taken the mark. 35 to 40 metres out.
Jonah's been the standout forward so far across the two teams, Michael.
Yeah, just he's got to get his kicking boots on. Yeah, he's been very, very clean in the air. So Jonah Simmons will be having a set shot from about 35, 40 metres out to give Esperance the great start in the second half if he can nail this one. So Simmons comes in, man on the mark, 35 metres out, kicks it, looks like it's gone right to me, and it's another behind to the Esperance Bulldogs. So on the Freddie Curnow scoreboard at the 2-minute mark of the third quarter, Esperance 3 goals 3, leading Gibson Tigers 2-4. So Quinlivan to bring the ball back in for Gibson. Looks like everyone's just about covered up. Torin Pecker makes the lead. So Quinlivan's going to go long and wide out onto the outer side wing. Up goes Riley Curnow and takes a very strong mark. He quickly plays on. Gets it out there to Quenby. Quenby goes looking for Rocha. Ness spoils him. Quenby picks up the crumbs. Ben Staunton goes long into the goals. Here we have Braden Wood gets the handball out to Joe Franzoni, who clears the area, and not for long. It's going to come straight back in thanks to Cohen McGoshny. Harding drops the chest mark, picked up by Braden Wood. He gets the handball free. Rocha, clever little tap over there to Tate, back to Rocha. Rocha, short pass, one-on-one, Stevens and Franzoni, and the ball goes out of bounds. Some great one-on-ones there. And the old Belarus tractor looks like he's been in the mud.
Couple of repeat entries there, Michael, which Gibson haven't seen so far this game. Good
so
signs.
Rucks go to it. Walter, handball out, grabbed there by McCallion. Breaks the tackle. Tate has a snap at goal.
Free kick, Trent Stevens. Couldn't tell you what that was for, Michael.
Free kick for a hold. So Trent Stevens from the top of the goal square should put the Tigers in front and kick the first goal of the second half. So Trent Stevens comes in. straight over Greg Curnow's head, and that's a goal to the Tigers. So on the Freddie Curnow scoreboard at the 4.5 minute mark of the third quarter, Gibson 3-4-22, leading the Dogs 3-3-21.
Rain just starting to fall too, Michael.
Few drops of rain, and looking at the radar, there could be more than a few drops. So it really is going to be, it's been an awesome game to watch, even though it's only 3 goals each. The pressure's been great. The contest has been fantastic between two very evenly matched sides. So back in the middle, we have our 2 rucks back at combat, O'Neill and Riley. Bull Tyrrell to throw the ball up, O'Reilly and O'Neill to go at it. O'Reilly gets first use, Tyson Graham ping without the footy. And I've got to say, Tyson Graham and Jack Riley have a very good understanding in there. Handball off to Brendan White. He goes long down looking for and not finding anyone over the back. Franzoni will be first onto it. He gets a handball back to Reese Wood, who has a snap on goal, and I think he's missed. And that'll tie the scores up at 3 goals, 4 apiece on the Freddie Curnow scoreboard at the 5.5 minute mark. And this rain's getting just a little bit heavier as we speak. So Paddy Quinlivan to bring the ball back in. He's looking for options. There's not a whole lot happening. So he's going to bring it out to the outer side, slips on the mud as he kicks it. Pick up there by Curnow from Gibson, goes long. McCallion there. Great little handball out there to Riley Curnow. He tumbles one forward. Over the back we have Ness. Ness there for Esperance to clean up. Really good shepherd there, applied by Joe Franzoni. Ness tried the little short pass, ran out of bounds, and we have a boundary throw in right in front of us, right alongside the Esperance coach's box. Don't wait for him, young fellas, throw it in. Probably wasn't great. Hamish Jennings, a really good handball. Caden Brown left the ball behind, and the ball runs over the boundary line, and we'll have another ball in right in front of us again, with the scores all tied up at 22 apiece.
Terrific duel in the ruck between 2 young
Fantastic. They're both having a crack at it. So Riley and O'Neill again. Riley works his way to the front, gets first hands to it, to no one. Reese Wood gets a tap out in the Toby Messick direction. He's tackled. Ball's tied in, and we'll have another ball up right in front of us. Well, if they do this all day, it'll be easy calling. Riley gets a great tap down to Braden Wood. Braden Wood breaks free, throws it on the left foot, heading towards the boundary line. We're near the interchange gate. Franzoni gets rid of his opponent. A little handball out to Reese Wood. He gets a handball over, and it's called out of bounds. That's okay. The young fella's doing a good job. If he's called it, we're on his side. So boundary throw in. O'Neill gets the better of that one. White. I don't know why Brendan White didn't receive something there. Harding gets a handball out from Reese Wood. He goes long. Quenby there again. He's been very good down there today. Him and Patrick Quinlivan. He goes in the middle, finds Caden Brown. Quick handball to Quinlivan. He goes long down forward. 1-on-1 again, Trent Stevens. And that's very good body work. Trent Stevens has taken the mark.
Good strong mark.
40 metres out in these conditions. That was a good strong mark by Trent Stevens. And he's going to have a shot on goal. The Gibson full forward from 40 metres out. So Joe Franzoni on the mark. Stevens lining up for goal. I think he's hooked that one a bit too high, and it's gone to the right-hand side, and that's a point to the Tigers, which puts them a point in front. Jacob Ness to bring the kick in, goes out and finds Brendan White. Brendan White doesn't really know where to go. He's coming across the goals to find Braden Wood. Braden Wood out wide here to Toby Messick, who takes the mark 60 metres out. He goes in, looking for Braden Wood again, who slides in and takes a good mark. He gets a handball onto Messick. He gets a handball.
Very quickly shut down.
It's okay.
Called for a throw.
He's been called for a throw, and a really good tackle there by Staunton So Staunton's going to go long down the line,
Esperance
looking
set
for...
up well.
Good spoil there on Walter by Harding. Harding picks up the loose ball, gets a kick forward. Reese Wood there with Charlie Stead. Jai Wood, good handball out. Trav Stewart and Toby Messick, good clash. Joey Franzoni runs it over the boundary line for another throw-in right in front of the Esperance coach's box. Gibson lead this one by a point. Throw in there. Tyson Graham's there again. He's been solid all day in there. Won a lot of clearances. He gets a kick into the middle, looking for Harley Abdullah. Harley Abdullah picks up his own crumb, gets a handball out to Jai Wood. Deft little kick to in the Jariah Roderick's direction, who has grabbed hold of someone that didn't have the ball. So young Rickaby, he will go in the middle of the ground and finds Jez Curry. Jez Curry goes right out wide and will find Cam Quemby. So Quemby on the outer wing has the ball, looking around for options up forward. They're pretty well covered. So he's just going to go short over the top to Cohen McCashney. He goes in looking for and not finding Caden Brown. Hamish Jennings comes up with the footy. He goes in. And there's another kick. So Torin Pecker comes out wide looking for Agan McCallion. Reese Wood will stand the mark. Agan McCallion, he goes right to the top of the goal square. Bit of body work there again. And Harding knocks it over for a point to the Tigers. So at the 10-minute mark of the third quarter, the Gibson Tigers, 3-6-24, leading the Bulldogs 3-4-22. And the rain's not heavy, but it's just there and it's pretty constant. Harding goes long down the middle, looking for Logan Brown. Good body work, but couldn't quite complete the mark. Paddy Quinlivan comes up with the footy again. Berry's into it. Logan Brown, Quinlivan into it. Paddy Quinlivan gets a handball out. Really well done, young Rickaby. Well smothered there by Jai Wood. Logan Brown gets a handball out. Trav Stewart there, along there with Cohen McCashney. He gets a little kick out. Lands in Trav Stewart's lap, who goes long looking for a forward down there. Oh, I thought Tom Tate could have got a kick and didn't, so I'm happy with that. And and Esperance go out and they find Toby Messick, who comes in the middle with not the greatest kick you've seen. Nat Abdullah over to Reese Wood, back to Nat. Looks a bit of slow motion there at the moment. Great spoil there by McCashney on Franzoni. Ian Abdullah gets the ball forward, gets a push in the back, and Ian Abdullah will go back right in the middle of the ground, just the far side of the ground from the centre. He goes short and finds Toby Messick. Toby Messick still in the centre square, looking for options down forward. Sees Jonah Simmons. It's a bit of a flower bag. Reese Wood.
Kick goes Gibson way. I think the rain's just starting to have the effect on the ball use now, Michael.
Yeah. Righto. So Luke Rosher, long down to the clubhouse wing. Jordan McAllister, very strong mark. Up in front of Braden Wood, took a very strong mark.
Not a lot for him to kick out at this stage, Michael.
Everyone's they're looking.
Set him down well.
Over to Jez Curry. So Jez Curry, normally a very good user of the footy. He goes out, he comes out wide looking for and not finding Agan McCarran, and the ball runs over the boundary line. And it'll be another ball in right at the interchange gate on the clubhouse wing. So O'Neill and McCashney back in the ruck with O'Reilly. O'Reilly front spot, both of them get the ball. McCashney follows up his own ruck work. And there's one-on-one there. Braden Wood wins the free kick. He goes short looking for Toby Messick. Didn't find him, and I think it's the ball in. So another ball in right in front of the interchange gate. 14-minute mark of the third quarter. Gibson lead this one by 2 points. Drucks go to it again. Agan McCallion crashes through. Just got his foot to it a bit late. So free kick there to Brendan White. So Esperance go long. Jonah Simmons with a big fly. Couldn't quite bring it in. Johan Councillor handballs out to Sam Franzoni. He handballs back to Jonah Simmons. He's caught in the tackle. Ian Abdullah kicks it long down the forward. Tars kneels there. Couldn't quite hang on to the mark. Cleaning up there was young Rickaby. Great smother by Franzoni. Goes over the boundary line. And Esperance have it deep forward, about 35 metres out from their goal. So boundary throw-ins. Franzoni and Ruck gets a tap forward. Everyone's down there, stacks on the mill, and it runs out the boundary line about 5 metres closer to the Esperance goal. So Franzoni in there with, I think it's McCashney. Rucks go to it. They both slipped. Great kick out of there by Riley Curnow. Got the quick kick in, but Braden Wood mops it up. He goes in short to Logan Brown. Logan Brown couldn't hang on to the mark. Now it's being run out there. Great run-down tackle. Ball spilled free. Reese Wood picks it up. Teens De Bruin in there. McAllister comes up with a footy. Great handball out to McCallion. He goes long, looking at a one-on-one. Joe Franzoni and Trent Stevens. Jacob Ness over the back. He gets a handball free.
Crowd pleading for the 50 there, Michael. Not entirely sure what for, but
would have been handy. So Jacob Ness, he comes out long, wide, looking for Reese Wood. Oh, should have taken the mark. Done. Oh, great knockout to Toby Messick. Handballed in the middle to Tyson Graham. Righto, so Zach Curnow with the resultant free kick. He's going to go deep, looking for, I'd imagine, Trent Stevens on a lead. Everyone up, great handball out there to Tom Tate. So, Rucks will go to it. We've got Riley down there, not sure who the Gibson Ruckman will be. No one nominated, so no one can go up. Tyson Graham over the ball. Team De Bruin. Young Tate gets a quick snap out of the pack.
Coming back, but nowhere near far enough.
I think he's missed everything, and it's out of bounds on the full. So, Joe Franzoni, I think, with the resultant kick in.
The range just picking up a notch too, Michael.
So Braden Wood, young Tate, he couldn't quite grab it. Braden Wood, great kick down the wing. Jack Riley dropped what he should have taken. Ball spills over the boundary line, and we're going to have a throw in right in front of our broadcast box. So McCashney and Riley to go at it again. Great ruck work there by Riley. Esperance couldn't quite pick it up. Benny Staunton got over the footy. Handballs. Well done, Tice. Well done. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't say that. So Tyson Graham gets a free kick turned over the outer wing. Jeriah Rodrigues running onto it. Young Charlie Stead got into his back there, and Jeriah Rodrigues will get a resultant free kick on the outer wing.
Charlie knew he'd done wrong straight away.
Yeah, put his hands up, which was very good. So he goes long, finds, I thought, Harley Abdullah. The ball spills free and made no attempt to get rid of it. So the resultant free kick will go to, I think, Jeremy Curry. No, Caden Brown. So Caden Brown, Gibson on a switch here. So Caden Brown now out really wide to young Walter, but he couldn't quite get there, and the ball runs over the boundary line about 35 to 40 metres around from the Esperance goal at the 18-minute mark, I think it says. 19-minute mark. Gibson lead this one by 2 points, and she's a dour struggle.
Yep, still only one goal per team this quarter, Michael.
Oh, young Walter tries to kick it out. Goes out of bounds on the full, so Esperance will get the resultant free kick in. to be taken by Messick about 70 metres around from his own goal. So there's not a whole lot of movement. So Brendan White found some space and Toby Messick found him. So Brendan White will be, I'm guessing he's going to have a ping at the goals. He's probably going to kick from around 45 to 50 metres out by the time he uses his run. So he's normally a very good kick of the footy, but this is pretty bad conditions. So he has a kick. It's going to go long, deep in the square. Fran's only up, couldn't quite mark it. Little kick out of the pack there. Ball was, Jeriah Roderick, someone landed on him, but nothing in it. But, yeah, they landed on him, so it's a free kick for in the back, and he'll have a shot at goal from about 20 metres out on about a 45-degree angle. And the young fella, for the conditions and playing a really good side like Gibson, the young Jeriah can really hold his head high today. He's done really well.
Could be a really important goal in the context of this game.
Very much so, mate. They're very hard to come by.
Rain setting in. The goals are just going to get tougher. We've only seen 3 apiece from the team pretty much up to the half-time.
So Roderick shot on goal. I reckon they like it.
They do.
I reckon they like it, and that's the goal to the Bulldogs. So on the Freddie Curnow scoreboard at the 21-minute mark of the third quarter, Esperance 4 goals 4, lead the Tigers 3 goals 6. So a 4-point lead to the Bulldogs, and I don't think there'll be a whole lot to go in this quarter, but just a really good hard game of footy. There'll be some really tired boys tonight. But
the way it's looking, this game is going to stay tight to the deep into it. So it's going to keep the crowd enthralled and engaged in the game.
It's just going to be could even be the luck of the draw at some stage. Great ruck work by Riley. Brendan White thumps it forward. Ian Abdullah gets hold of Jez Curry. I thought that might have been.
I think Jez was quite lucky there.
So at the end, Gibson bringing the ball out with young Caden Brown.
Up against his brother.
And then Jez Curry has a kick and it's out on the full. So it's out on the full. Tyson Graham with the resultant kick back into play. Righto, Tyson Graham. Good luck picking someone out there. I can't see anyone. So he's just going to go long to a contest. Oh, well done by young Brown getting a hand in there and spoiling Paddy Quinlivan. Ball goes out of bounds. And we're going to have a ball in right in front of the Gibson coach's box. So Ruck's at it again. O'Neill back out there with Riley. And there's the siren for the end of the third quarter. And on the Freddie Curnow scoreboard, Esperance Bulldogs 4 goals 4, 28 points leading the Tigers 3-6-24. We'll be back soon. Okay, welcome back here to the Gibson Oval. Everyone heading back to their positions for the start of this last quarter. And it should be an absolute beauty. Esperance lead currently by 4 points. Similar scoring shots to each side. And the rain's pretty persistent now. It's just going to be a real slugfest this last quarter.
So we got 1 quarter to go, Pancho, to essentially determine who's going to host the second semi-final in a few weeks' time.
The winner of this one gets the option of where the second semi's played. Riley, a great tap, but well sharked there by Agon McCarran, so he kicks Gibson forward. Nat Abdullah drops what he should have taken. Ben Staunton in solidly on that. Oh, she's a tough old footy. Reese Wood come up with a trip, so he'll get the resultant free kick on the half-back flank. So he comes long, looking for Sam Franzoni. Jeremy Curry there, over the back. Johan Councillor sweeps on the loose footy. He gets a little pass in. Jonah Simmons takes the mark. 35, 40 metres out from goal, and this would be an awesome start to the last quarter.
As much as it pains me, Michael, it was a good passage of play.
It was. Why would that pain you, Gregory?
Well, I'm probably leaning towards the black and yellow side at the moment, Michael.
So Jonah Simmons, has he found a kicking boot?
He's going to kick in the mud.
He's going to kick in the mud. Well, might straighten him up. So Jonah Simmons to give Esperance the perfect start, and he's done it. He's done it. He's pretty happy with that. So Esperance, Bulldogs at the 1 minute mark of the last quarter on the Freddie Curnow scoreboard. 5 goals, 4, 34. Now lead the Tigers 3 goals, 6, 24. 10-point margin, which I would say is probably the biggest of the day, Greg.
I reckon too, Michael, and that equally made the man to my right, being you, as happy as it did him. You withheld your emotions enough to just give one clap.
It's great. Country footy, you got to love it. It's the best thing ever. You can stick your AFL. Righto. Brendan Weckett. So Rucks are going to go to it. O'Neill and Riley back in there together. O'Neill won that one. Shark by Reese Wood. He got a handball away. High tackle there on Trav Stewart, so he gets the resultant free kick. He goes out. Oh, no, plays on. And he uses his trusty left to get it down, looking for great spoil there by Braden Wood over the top.
And the
Braden Wood dive back in. Riley, a quick kick forward there by O'Neill, and a mark has been taken down there by, I think,
Riley
Curnow by the look of it, and Riley Curnow will have a shot.
Jordan McAllister,
sorry. And Jordan McAllister will have a shot 30 metres out.
And the rain just stepped up a notch.
The rain has stepped up a notch, but very good footballer is this man with the football. So this to counteract the Esperance goal kicked about a minute ago. So McAllister comes in, man on the mark about 30 metres out.
Oh, he's giving it a good.
He's giving it a good ride. Oh, it's hit the post. Great kick from where he was, and that's a poster. So on the Freddie Curnow scoreboard at the 3 minute mark of the last quarter, Tigers 3-7, Doggies 4-4. So Doggies holding a 9-point lead. Is that right?
I got 5-4. Look at that.
Yeah, tell Diesel, we're in Diesel.
I reckon it's 9 points. Diesel, if you're watching, you need to tidy up the scoreboard, pal.
Okay, so Rucks go to it on the outer side. Hamish Jennings runs onto the loose ball. It's getting very, very dark in here. Out here. Stacks on the mill. I'm reasonably sure that the scoreboard's not quite right. It's 5 goals 4 to 3 goals 6, I think. 3-7, sorry. So a quick handball out there to Hamish Jennings. One over the back to Torin Pecker. He tries to break free. That was a good little handball out to Riley Curnow, who finds Ben Staunton on the outer side, half forward flank for the Tigers. So the Tigers here with a couple of repeat entries. Ben Staunton looks up, goes long towards the forward pocket. Gibson first hands on it. Don't know who that was, but they didn't come up with it. Someone's had a snap out of the pack. Luke Ross is there, along with young Esperance player. Can't never remember that kid's name. And the ball goes out of bounds. So on the clubhouse side, 15 metres around from the Gibson goal, a boundary throw in. Rucks go to it. Brendan out of the
by
ruck.
Jordan McAllister.
By Jordan McAllister.
Goal! Now that might qualify for your goal of the goal.
You're
of the,
right.
the
I think
year.
you might.
Goal of the day, is it?
Goal of the Kimberley Accommodation Group. Goal of the year.
3 nights
McAllister.
accommodation at the Broome Resort. Jordan, pack your bags, buddy.
Sharked it out of the ruck and kicked truly to bring the margin, I think, back to a couple of points. I'm not sure what's happened to the scoreboard, whether it's locked up or something, but I'm pretty sure the score is 4-7 to 5-4. Esperance in front? 3 points. Righto, okay. Okay, great reply there from the Tigers. We're at the 5.5 minute mark of the last quarter. 3 point ball game in this top of the table clash, and the winner gets to nominate the second semi-final. O'Neill and Riley back into it together. Great ruck work there down to Brendan White. Couldn't quite take the ball with him. Toby Messick there. Stacks on the mill. Ball up there. Rucks go to it again. Oh, great ruck work down to Tyson Graham. Oh, great mark by Sam Franzoni. They both slipped over, and that's a chance for the AFCRI mark of the year for Sam Franzoni. He was pretty well laying on his backside when he plucked the hand up and somehow managed to hold the mark. So he'll go back. Very tough kick from here, 45 metres out.
More importantly, can he kick it?
I reckon he can on a dry day. And I reckon he's given it one almighty roost. That's a great kick. That's a fantastic kick from there. And so Esperance get a quick reply after Gibson stormed back. So at the moment, we have 6 goals 4 to 4 goals 7, 40 points Esperance. So a 9 point lead to the Esperance Bulldogs. Fair few interchanges going on here. Like there's going to be some very tired boys. The rain's fairly willing. That must have frozen us.
Yeah, we're getting a message through that the scoreboard's on the blink at the moment. So we'll keep you updated as we're going along. But
so currently Esperance 6 goals 4, leading. Oh, I see how it goes, right. 6 goals 4, leading Gibson 4 goals 7 by 9 points. Okay, the ball down at half back. Hamish Jennings picks it up. Tyson Graham coming through, picks up the loose ball, scrambles it forward to half forward for Esperance. Young Jai Wood swoops on it. Great tackle there. He got a handball free. Straight back in after the footy, Young Jai. And that's a ball up over there at the half forward line for the Esperance Bulldogs. Really good work down there by all concerned. Rucks go to it. All in it. Agon McCallion picks up the loose ball. He goes out wide, but a really strong mark taken, I think, by Braden Wood out there. He's been resolute down back again. Long back down towards half forward in the Sam Franzoni direction. Sam Franzoni tried to mark the ball. Got punched clear. Ball comes out the back. Esperance there with numbers. Jeriah Rodricks, a great handball. Handball out there from Jeriah again, so he's pretty good. Oh, there's a free kick there for without the footy. I guess that was there. So Gibson take the resultant free kick with Hamish Jennings at half back on the outer side. Not a whole lot of movement up forward. The rain's very persistent now. Hamish Jennings goes looking for and nearly finding, I think, young Caden Brown, but he couldn't quite rein it in and the ball goes out of bounds. So there'll be a boundary throw in about 70 metres around from the Esperance goal. Rucks go to it. O'Reilly out of the ruck. Gets a handball in the Brendan White direction. We've got a Gibson player down there. O'Reilly gets pinged for dropping the footy. And Hamish Jennings, he comes infield to Paddy Quinlivan. He's got Rickaby right out wide running. Rickaby should get this ball. Gibson will go forward here. Rickaby looking for and finding Trent Stevens with a great kick, and that was magnificent transition footy by the Tigers. Great football from half-back. Switch, running players look really good, and they've ended up with the ball in Trent Stevens' hand. They're full forward, and he will kick from about 35 metres out. 10-minute mark of the last quarter. 9-point margin to the Bulldogs. Trent Stevens goes back. He slipped as he kicked it. Okay, the ball has run out of bounds, so a bit unlucky there for Trent. Very slippery conditions. As he went to kick, he tripped.
As you saw, the conditions are now starting to have a real play on the quality of the game and the output.
So Gibson with the ball about 20 metres out, Stacks on the mill. Okay, so there's a free kick for in the back.
Going to Ben Staunton.
Ben Staunton. So he will go back from about 25 metres out and try and reduce this margin back to 9 points. 3 points, if he can kick truly here.
Important kick in terms
very,
of
very
context
important
of the game.
kick. Very important kick, mate.
Usually not a bad shot at goal either, Benny.
Normally pretty reliable, mate. He's a pretty handy little footballer, actually. He kicks.
Umpire move. He likes it. What's the umpire say? 2 hands.
Umpire's happy with it too. So, great goal there to Ben Staunton. So, on the Freddie Curnow scoreboard, which isn't quite working, we have Esperance 5-7 to 6-4. Sorry, Gibson to 5-7, Esperance to 6-4, so a 3-point lead to the Bulldogs. And we're at the nearly the 12-minute mark of the last quarter. So there'd be a good 10 minutes to play in this one. It's anyone's game.
Yep.
And
game on was the chant that I just heard from out there, Michael. And
game on, and the winner, pretty big prize. Pretty big prize for the winner, the hosting rights to the second semi. Good ruck work there by O'Reilly again. Reese Wood couldn't quite grab it. Trav Stewart gets it out of the middle, thumps Gibson forward again. A good spoil there by Jacob Ness. Harding and Ross are running for the loose footy. Harding taps it forward. Can't find his teammate there. Handball out the back to McAllister. And the ball's run over the boundary line. And there'll be a boundary throw in just around for about 50 metres around out from the Gibson goal. Well, the scoreboard is back up, but I don't think it's right. So
dangerous kick, dangerous kick.
Very dangerous kick. Well read by Trent Stevens, and he's knocked the ball out. So rather than Esperance getting free with the footy, we now have a ball in 10 to 12 metres out from the Gibson goal that they're attacking. It's been down there for 3 or 4 minutes. It's been an awesome game of footy, an absolute awesome game of footy. So waiting for the boundary throw in. Looks like, I think Trent Stevens probably doing the ruck work for Gibbo, and Jack Ridey for Esperance, who's been tireless all day. Stacks on the mill down there. It's very hard to see who's coming up with the footy. It's very overcast, and with this rain, and it's another ball up. I've got no idea.
I think we've got the scoreboard up on, back up online.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty right.
Yep. And so somewhere out of there, the umpire picked a kick. It's hard to see from way back here, Michael, but it's a shot on goal by Gibson. I can't even make out the player.
Well, I've got no idea what that's for. No idea. Jack Riley clearly won the ruck knock. Anyway, I think it's Trent Stevens, is it? Having a shot on goal.
Looks like it. No, I'm going to say it's probably a well-deserved free kick.
Yeah, you're probably right, yeah. Oh, and he's missed it. So a point to the Tigers. So on the Freddie Curnow scoreboard, at the 15.5-minute mark of the last quarter, we have Esperance 6 goals, 440, leading the Tigers 5-8-38. Two-point game, and it has been down at Gibson's end for a long time. So Harding with the long kick in, looking for in the Sam Franzoni. He gets a punch on the ball.
Esperance have got numbers around the ball here.
Numbers around the ball here, but Gibson have tied it up really well. Looking for the loose ball out here. Very hard to see over there who's what, but it's Stacks on the mill. Another ball up on the outer side, about 60 metres out from the Gibson goal. O'Reilly to go at it with, I'm not sure who, I can't even see. So Braden Wood in there for Esperance. Stacks on the mill again, another ball up. We're at the 16-minute mark, two-point margin in favour of Esperance. Rucks go to it again. Brendan White gets the ball, handball out. Tyson Graham hacks a kick forward, but young Rickaby there in the way takes the mark for Gibson on the wing. So he'll send Gibson back into the forward line. Good long kick, but
off target.
Off target, it's gone out of bounds on the full. So Esperance with the resultant kick back into play. So Joe Franzoni kicks long to the wing, looking for a big mark there. Jack Riley done his best, got up there, got hands to it. Gibson had the footy, tackled to the ground, ball in, ball went over the boundary. So it's another ball in. Far side of the ground on the outer wing. O'Reilly and I think it's young Walter, I think. Might be in the ruck now, so Franzoni with a handball out to Jeriah Rodricks. The umpires have put the whistle away a bit, which I think is great in these circumstances. Brendan White hacks a kick forward, but cut off there by Torin Pecker. So Torin Pecker looking inboard. No, he's going to go long down the line now in the Jordan McAllister direction. Great spoil there by Esperance, and the ball will be thrown back in, and I'm 60 metres around.
I'm glad Torrin decided not to go inboard because we were well covered.
I was hoping. All right, Rucks go to it over the back. Brendan White's there. Stacks on the mill again. Oh, it's really hard work. We're at the 18-minute mark of the last quarter. 2-point ball game. 40 plays 38. Bulldogs favour. Ruck work there. Tyson Graham in there on the ground. Reese Wood there as well. Everyone's calling for holding the ball. You can pay about 40 of them. Umpires have been good this last 3 or 4 minutes and letting it go. Ruck work there out the back by Gibson. Brown has a flying shot at goal. Oh,
what do we got?
Not sure.
Free kick to Gibson.
So I'm not sure who it's to. Maybe Agon, is it? Not sure.
And 50 metres.
No. So a 50-metre penalty will put the Gibson player right on the goal line.
I think the 50 was maybe for a little bit of chat. Not sure what the original kick was in the first place for Michael, but all in all, the umpires have actually done a pretty good job today.
Anyway, Trav Stewart kicks the goal. So Gibson on the Freddie Curnow scoreboard at the 19.5-minute mark. Gibson, 6 goals, 8, hit the lead, leading Esperance 6 goals, 4. 4-point margin in 4-point margin for the Gibson Tigers. And there can't be long to go. I think we're about the 19.5-minute mark. There's only been a few goals scored, so probably a couple of minutes left in the game.
Yep. Still enough time for both teams, really.
Okay, so young Walter's in the ruck with Jack Riley. Jack's battled manfully all day against 2 or 3 opponents, so he's done a great job.
He'd be in line for best on ground in my eyes, Michael.
He got the handball clear, Brendan White there. Surely that's a kick. Okay, so Esperance with maybe one last hurrah. He's got to get it in long and deep, I think, in the Franzoni direction. He tries to take a one-hander. Councillor tackles. Ball held in. Ball up 50 metres out from the Esperance goal. Ball up 50 metres out from the Esperance goal. Little soccer out of the pack. Oh, wide overran the footy. Braden Wood there to try and mop up for Esperance. Gibson grab hold of the ball. Stacks on the mill again. But Gibson have got it 20 or 30 metres further away from the Esperance goal. Ball up. Ruck work was great, but it went to the wrong player, and Gibson have hacked it forward through Caden Brown. Luke Roshan running onto the footy. Here comes young Tate. Left foot kick.
No one to kick to.
Ness should be there to mop up for Esperance. They've got to get it going pretty quickly here. He goes down in the Brown direction, and he takes a good sliding mark. So there could be time for one last hurrah, I'm not sure. So Esperance over the back here. Quenby nearly a really good mark. Franzoni's there.
Tapped out well. Smart.
So down the Esperance forward line. Pressure there from Joanne Councillor. Young Rickaby tried to get the ball out. Stacks on the mill. It's about 35 metres out. Jonah Simmons on top of it. Okay, so here we go. 35 metres out from the Esperance goal. Franzoni and McCashney. McCashney gets the ball forward. Simmons in there. Soccer out, and it's gone out of bounds. Throw in. Throw in about 50 metres out from the Esperance goal.
Can't be too long left now, I wouldn't have thought, Michael.
Cannot be very long at all. So a throw in. So there's another throw in.
Ball comes out there, Michael. Here's an opportunity.
Trent Stevens socket forward there by Riley Curnow. Grabbed by young Zach Curnow. Overcooked the handball. Logan Brown trying to get hold of the footy for Esperance. Stacks on the mill. Ball's going to come out now. Quinlivan gets it. Sorry, not Quinlivan. Curnow. Long kick. Ness there again to clean up for Esperance. He's got to get it forward. He's got to get it forward. He kicks it long, looking for in the Harding direction. Stacks on the mill. Snags Abdullah, pushed away from the footy. Logan Brown there for Esperance. Cleaned up again by Cam Quimby. He gets a kick, quick away. Kick away. Grabbed there by Joe Franzoni. Tap over. Reese Wood couldn't control it. Handball out the back. Luke Rocha. A kick over the top. Looking out there for Riley Curnow. Riley Curnow looks for...
Can he find Agan McCallion?
And finds Agan McCallion. And that could be the... That could be it for the game, I reckon. There can't be long to go. Gibson had the ball halfway between their half-forward flank and the wing. Taking plenty of time, as they're entitled to. Little chip over the top. Finds Jordan McAllister. There can't be long to go now. We're at the 24-minute mark of the quarter.
Gibson up by 4 points.
And you would think the siren's going to go at any time now. Long... to about 30 metres out from the Gibson goal. Lots of bodies down there. Esperance trying to come out with the footy. Held in. Ball was held in the tackle, and there'll be a ball up about 30 metres out from the Gibson goal. Jack Riley I don't know who's there with him. Goes for it.
This has been a cracking contest, Michael.
Been a fantastic game of footy, yeah. I just hate to see him decided by 50.
And the umpire's called it.
So Jack Riley got a free kick out of the ruck. He goes long. And here's
Good
that
grab.
man again.
Strong grab.
Cohen McCashney has been really good. He's going to go backwards now. They're going to run the clock down. So Esperance really need to man up. Gibson have got loose players out on the wing.
Everywhere.
And this quarter is dragging on. Quimby goes down looking for and finding maybe Trent Stevens.
Oh, mate.
Oh, mate, the Belarus tractor.
One-on-one contest.
Good spoil out there by Ness. And there can't be long to go on our clock. We're at the 25-minute mark. Eh? So there can't be long to go. And with the ball where it is, I think this game's going to be in Gibson's hands. Ball up there. Don't know who the rucks are. Stacks on the mill. They're all into free kick.
And that will be game. That will be game.
Yeah. Free kick to Gibson, about 30 metres out. I'm not sure who's got it. Maybe Ben Staunton, is it? No. Anyway, the siren can only be seconds away. There it is. There's the siren. So they will kick after the siren. It's not going to affect the result, except make it a bit bigger. And he's kicked it. So I don't know who it was that kicked it. Really good goal from about 35 metres out. So the final score out here is the Gibson Tigers 7 goals 8 to the Esperance Bulldogs 6 goals 4. So a 8-point margin in an absolute cracking game of footy. Well done to Gibbo. They get to host the second semi-final. And, yeah, just a cracking game of footy played in pretty horrible conditions for the last half, Pross.
Yep. Best players, Michael?
Oh, very hard to pick today. I thought Cam Quimby was really good down back all day long. I thought for us, probably Reece Wood, Brendan White were really good. Braden Wood was solid down back. Jack Riley in the ruck I thought was fantastic all day. Paddy Quinlivan was good. I thought, who's me mate I can never remember?
Jez Curry.
Jez Curry. Old Jez was very solid. Yeah, and Agon in that last sort of half when the rain came into his own a fair bit. Very hard to pick best players.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think any team had any passengers.
Yeah.
Everyone contributed at different times of the game. For me, if I was to hand out an award, I actually liked the game of your ruckman Jack Riley. I thought him and Ryan O'Neill tussled pretty well all day.
Yeah.
And as I mentioned to you sort of in one of the breaks, I reckon Jack's ability to actually find and palm to a player at some telling moments was quite crucial, especially connection with Tyson Graham.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. No, very good connection.
So yeah, I thought he was very good. Everyone that you've named also had done their part during the course of the game. And even under the conditions that we played on, they put out a spectacle for what has been a pretty good crowd.
Absolutely awesome game of footy. Anyone that didn't enjoy that, even though it was only 7 goals to 6, was just a fantastic game of footy played by 2 very good footy sides. So we look forward to hopefully a couple more clashes in the next month of footy.
Yep.
Anyway, that's all from us. Been great fun, so hope you enjoyed it, and well done to Gibbo on a very solid win. Catch us later.